Hi, this is Dennis with Second Chance Tackle. We're back in to preview some more of the reels that have come into my shop lately. This one comes in from Tim. Tim is in my home state of New Jersey. And let's go see what Tim is sending me. Okay, so we have a Daiwa Tournament SS. I really like this reel a lot. This is one that's got the worm gear in it. And you get a little bit of a hum in that. I'm going to have to go find out what that is. Well, it's something in the anti-reverse, because when you flip your switch off, you don't get that same noise. All right, well, we'll work on that one. I've done the Tournament SS before, but I haven't done it in this size. This is the 1600, and we'll see what we can do there to get Tim fishing that one again. Okay, this one comes from Dan in Vermont. Some interesting packaging today. Usually it's just kind of straight boxes. So if you want to see these in terms of the reels that I am repairing, and you want to stay tuned for episodes, I would ask you to subscribe. And if you do subscribe, please hit the notification button. That way you'll see all the reels that I'm working on, the videos on how to take them apart and service them. We'll talk a little bit about the history of the reels, and then we'll talk a little bit about maybe why the reel fails. So here's an example. This one is a Daiwa 1350 SK. It's got a broken reel handle, and I'm assuming it's going to be okay otherwise. And he went out and got a replacement side plate for me. So this will be a full take apart. It'll be an inspection. I can tell just looking at this quickly, there's all kinds of old grease in here. So this will be a cleanup, a take apart, and a redo. And we'll see if we can't get this one fishing again. I'm going to assume that if I hold this, yeah, it seems to be working fine otherwise. Now we're going to have to check on that that anti-reverse there. That's not working, but we'll see why. I don't see an override switch there. That's probably what that little button is there. So, all right, we'll see what we can do with that. If we're missing the button, we're going to be in a little bit of trouble. Alright, and this one is a Shimano. This is the custom. I think this is the custom. No, this is the TX100. And this one has the easy release trigger. It's not firing very easily, is it? And it's very sluggish. This has the increased torque drag. Not quite sure exactly what it's called, but you can adjust. I think it might be called a fighting drag. You can adjust this without turning your thing. So it's kind of a set it and forget it. If you start fighting a fish and you find out that you don't, if you have too much drag, you can back it up this way, and then you can go back into to higher drag mode. So that's from Dan. Next one up then comes from John. John is in Arizona. So if you have questions on these reels, if you'd like to see one of these reels done that maybe I haven't done, please leave them in the comments section. And if you have a question on a reel, maybe you're working on a reel, maybe you got it apart, maybe you're wondering what's making a reel work one way or another, then leave that in the comments section. We'll go ahead and try and get this done for you. Here's your 945 True Temper. I forget exactly what this one's called. It might be Ocean Star. I'm not quite sure. It's got a kind of a unique level wind feature to it, in that it's almost 90 degrees angular. But this is True Temper, so that means that this is after Ocean City was sold off to True Temper. That was in 1957, I believe, so this reel would be newer. But this is a continuation of the Ocean City line. So sometimes you saw these as Ocean City by True Temper, and then later on in the evolution it just became True Temper itself. But it is a continuation in the design of the Ocean City wheels. And here's one conveniently started for me, a reel in a bag project, but it looks like we've got the same reel in various stages of disassembly, and that's okay. We'll show you the reel in a bag project and how to get that one working again. Nice reels overall, very durable, nice design. Unfortunately, the company went out of business. Okay, and then this one comes from Ralph. Let's see what Ralph is sending me. Well, it looks like we got a couple of spin fishers. So this week is going to be a whole lot of spin fishers. The first group I got in was by Peter, who drove them to me. And then we have Ralph sending these in. This one's a very sluggish reel. This should not be performing this way. And this has got the bang bail. It usually takes a, there's a collar on here. I don't think that collar is available anymore. So one of the things you can do is you can use a heat shrink, kind of a plastic tube, to kind of cushion that blow a little bit. This one's just, it's tired. This whole reel is tired. It needs to be taken apart and lubed, but we can get that one back working for sure. And here's another one. I think this is the one with the anti-reverse issue, maybe. Yeah, so this one's kind of crying out there. You can hear that. So this one has a, I'm going to believe it's got the anti-reverse door with the fork in it, so that it would sit over a cam or a ratchet like this. And what happens is those separate, and when those forks separate, they cause the reel to kind of backpedal on occasion. This one's just noisy. But again, Peter, who's brought me the reels from Pennsylvania, also has those problems. And I wish I had opened this box a couple of days ago when I ordered his parts, because it most likely will need a replacement dog. So before I leave, I want to make sure that I shout out and thank our first responders and essential personnel for all it is that they're doing to keep us safe during the pandemic. That includes our EMTs, first responders, first aid, fire, police, everybody in the medical fields, regardless of what it is that you do, whether you're working in hospitals, at vaccine sites, or the local doctor's office. Thank you for your dedication, your support, and your service. It truly is appreciated. Okay, so just as I was getting ready to wrap up with the previews, in comes two more boxes. This one is from Mark in California. Glad to see he shops at mysticparts.com. And for those of you that may need Penn parts, that's a great place to go to get the pieces and the parts for your fishing reels. All right, we got one in here now. I'm going to assume it might be a Penn reel. Yeah, so we've exchanged a couple of emails on this one. This is a Penn Fierce 3000 that is just not performing well. It says it's very tight under load. So we're going to go see what we can do with that one. I've done some Fierces in my videos, but I haven't done the 3000. So let's see if we can't help Mark out. And then the last one that just showed up on my doorstep comes from, it looks like Corey out of North Carolina. I may have that wrong. I'm reading it quickly. Let's see what Corey sends me. So a lot of folks will start with an email to me asking me about my repair services and looking for quotes and the like, and then follow it up by sending me in some reels. So here's a Zebco. This is an earlier rear drag one. It's got a plastic case on it. It's not a very expensive reel, but I guess there's probably something going on in there. We'll take a look. But this is the one I think we were really interested in. It's the 302 Mitchell that he was looking for a tune-up on. Yep, that may need a bearing. And here's a Mitchell 300 that looks like it's been a trooper. It's been out there and fishing. And then finally we have a, well, this one is one I haven't seen. This is an Italian reel. This is the Alcedo Micron, and we'll see, that's very tight. We'll do a video on this one. I haven't touched one of those lately, and we'll all add those to our videos. So if you want to see these videos, the best way to do that is to subscribe to my channel. And if you subscribe to my channel, please hit the notification button. That will let you know when I'm posting the videos, and you'll have your chance to decide whether you want to watch that video or not as a result of that notification. If you'd like to know more on my repair services, please contact me on the email on the business card that follows. And if you have any questions, maybe you're in the middle of repairing a reel and you're just stuck and you would like my help on it, send me an email with your question or leave it in the comments section, and I'll try to help you out as best I can. So this is Dennis with Second Chance Tackle. Have a great day.